My dear, I just discovered that there is a lot of silent genocide happening in this country. The world doesn't know. Ugandans don't know that there is silent genocide happening to fellow countrymen. It is a well-organized that no one is allowed to go there. You are not allowed to make any phone call unless on special order. There are so many younger men who are arrested and just dumped there. In a room where I was, at first we were 360, but later on the number grew. In the day you could be given half a cup of water and you share it with two people. Two people share half cup of water in a day. Those who are arrested every night, every day, buses and lorries are even powering young men between the ages of 17 and 30. You ask them what's the problem. They say, we are found in such and such a place, but you have been dumped there. Even so many men who are there for so many months, so many years, when they dump there, they don't allow them to see judges. And there are so many people, so many young men who are suffering. Those who die, if you die, they wrap you in small brackets and put you under the bunker. They have bunkers there. So I just appeal to speak of Parliament, even the human rights organizations to go and visit. If you die, they wrap you in a blanket, they put you under the bunker, and in the night, you hear a small tractor coming to collect dead bodies. When it takes from around 8 p.m., when it collects the dead bodies, in the morning it brings back the blankets which they took together with the dead bodies. Then they throw them back to the prison as such that you can use them for when you want to sleep. There are so many younger men who are arrested because they found them with the red berets of people power. If they somewhere found with putting on overalls of people power, putting on t-shirts of people power, they are all there and they are not allowed to go to courts. What they do, I heard that the president already instructed the judges not to allow these people get out of those jails. There are so many people who are arrested, who are detained, and their families don't know where they are because they are not allowed to make any communications. There are so many younger men who are dying, but they come when they're already extremely tortured. Those who have been stabbed, those who have been beaten and their teeth are out, but they just throw them there. So many of them are dying and no one knows. The world is keeping quiet, and I wish Parliament could make an impromptu visit. There is a new Guantanamo Bay in Uganda of which they didn't know. People are dying secretly there. They just wrap them in the blankets and take them in the night. So I appeal to countrymen, fellow countrymen, Ugandans. There is genocide, but it is silently done. Specifically to younger men from the central region here in Uganda. You could hear Segundi, Rugundi, Gundi. They are there. Specifically younger men from Uganda. There is genocide being done unto them, but they cannot get justice because even politicians who are supposed to go out and see what is happening cannot be allowed. My dear friend, at times I cried when I saw what was happening to these young men, because if I knew if it could happen to me, a member of Parliament who is vocal, what about those silent young boys whose families even don't know that they were collected from within the city? Some were kidnapped from within the city, some are kidnapped from different areas, then they drop or they throw them. I came to know you cannot find justice in Uganda because most of the magistrates and judges are cadres of the regime. The policemen are cadres of the regime. The so-called the people who are supposed to implement or to give justice to Ugandans cannot do it because they are cadres of the regime, and they fear to give justice to countrymen because they fear Mr. Museveni that he will do something to them. So it's upon countrymen and people in the world to come out and help us. Some of these prisons are like concentration camps of Hitler. So many Ugandans are dying from there, especially young men. They are being imprisoned there, they can't get justice. Not even courts of law call them such that they can be listened to. But they are just dying there silently and nobody cares.